Don't look at me like that. I have a vision. Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and I moved into a new place. Except I'm doing a bad job of moving any stuff, but I do have the essentials: sleep, internet, and party. Well, that's not gonna stop me from making art for you all, so let's get started. I should have recorded that. I'm going to attempt to remake Journey's iconic Don't Stop Believin' using nothing but sounds from a hard seltzer can, because in this current world of fake news, I just want to communicate to everyone, don't stop believin'. Or I don't know, maybe just drink. I also chose this song because it's very complex, you know, why not make this incredibly hard on myself? The first thing I want to do is make a synth to be our keyboard for the best opening riff in rock and roll. Oh, that feels good, which means I need you to make a pitch. Stop drinking the prop, Spags. I feel like maybe green will be more melodic. Ooh, that's kind of a pitch. I feel like I could do better though. Oh. Thought that would go a lot smoother. I should make this a time lapse. I don't know, I might use that later. There we go. That's what I need. Okay. Do you want one? What color?
What are my options?
All the bad ones and then black cherry.
Black cherry.
This is my new roommate, by the way.
Hey,
well,
thanks.
she's generic.
What time is it?
Look, I'm working, okay? Stop judging. Now when I isolate that sound, ooh. That is lovely. I pitched that sound up and down and then matched it to all the keys on a keyboard, so now I can play it like a piano. Man, I really want to play this synth like on a real keyboard. Yeah, I guess the keyboard counts as essential. Oh, and to all of you that were sitting there this whole time screaming, no, what? You're leaving your old place? What about the fur room? And the fidget wall? And the kitchen yard? And the step and repeat? And the... Don't worry, my old apartment is now my outrageous studio space! We're expanding, Pallies! And this is a big shout out to my Patreon team because they're the reason I'm able to make all of these outrageous creations and grow to a new space! Because you know there's no way I'm ever gonna be able to leave that place. I mean, the next move is just to raise enough money to buy the whole building and convert every apartment to outrageous. Of course, I'm just kidding. I mean, half kidding. If you'd like to join my Patreon Pally team and be the reason that there's more outrageous in the world, please do that right now because I would be very grateful. But also, come back immediately because you have to hear me play this ridiculous can synth. This is so cool. It turned out way better than I thought. Why are all my black cherries missing?
You left. For a good amount of time.
I'm actually feeling pretty goofy. Obviously I have to catch up. I'm moving on to raspberry. Also weird that one of my raspberries was missing.
Hey, second best.
It's true. Oh, I forgot to record it again. Okay, I gotta open one more. Gotta make sure it's nice and sizzly. Perfect. Now I kinda just wanna show off. Go check out my fitness channel. I'm sure all of that will be useful in the future. And also one from the past, the side that's closed, I ended up making that a synth too, and it sounds like an organ. Ah! That'll be perfect for the pre-chorus. Now I need to do a kick. Yeah, let's build some drums. I have that slam. Okay, but if we shift it down and EQ it and compress it, ooh. Now I need to snare, which feels like probably the easiest one. I crushed my empty tea. I need one of your empties. Thanks. Your chug was off camera, sorry I missed it.
Dang it!
Yeah. It's like a reverse hi-hat into a snare. Obviously that doesn't sound like it yet. Don't look at me like that. I have a vision. Here's that isolated sound. Okay, but then you add a bunch of effects to make it travel to the 80s. Ooh! And then I use the dropping the tab in sound, but different effects to get the hi-hat. That sounds like there's a hi-hat in the room, right? It's more like a tambourine. I'm taking some liberties here. That is sounding like a song. An actual song. What we're missing now. The toms are the huge part of this song. And they have just forever reverb. That's a hallmark of the 80s. Like, In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. Like the drums are in a church that's inside a cave that's inside another church. Pitched it around onto the drums and a ton of reverb and maybe some EQ. So now we have... Yes! I'm honestly surprising myself and maybe just sober up and realize this is stupid. Speaking of insane reverb, this sound is pretty awesome and I made it awesomer. Is this not awesome? Is this slightly awesome?
It's so good.
That feels insincere. Normally I'm very strict and attentive to my work, but it seems things are falling apart today. Okay, now I took that words. What? I don't usually have trouble speaking to you. I took that same tab sound, but put an amp on it, and then EQ, and then dog paws. There's a dog here. I'm trying to film. This is difficult. I introduced you now. You have to get on camera. This is also my roommate. Did you just fart on camera?
That was him.
Oh, what did I do? Why did I pick these people to live with? Anyway, this is Braxton. Yes? Are we having a good time? Okay, now go be quiet off camera. I'm busy. All the comments are gonna be like, more dog, less music. What I was getting at is now that I've made cymbals, which now I can assign all of those sounds to one keyboard. That's you, you're on. This is my other roommate. So now I have a hard seltzer drum set. I really wish I had my MIDI drum set, but that would be completely unnecessary. Now obviously all we have left to make an 80s anthem is an epic guitar solo. It means I need another note, and it has to be longer than a plink. Alright. Now I have my blow note. This is too short still, so I smoothly transitioned it over and over again. Okay, and again I can pitch that around. Now I have a different synth that is much longer. Still not a guitar, but just put a guitar amp on it, which I think will work. That is from a hard seltzer can. I'm not making this up. You watched it happen. And now I'm at the point where I would say what any white girl would say at a good karaoke party. Oh yeah, I've drank enough. I could definitely sound like Steve Perry.